WTF, we're doing a podcast. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Michelle. This is 50. Welcome to What the 50. Join us on our continued journey to simplify our lives.
We will seek the answers from the experts and offer tips, tools, and techniques to live your life with confidence and joy. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Hey, Mish.
Hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm good. And I think that this summer session, we've been talking a lot about parenting and the kids. Clearly, our life has been consumed with them.
Clearly, but I think that came about because whereas you sent off Kaylin 2 years ago, I am now about to send off Zacho.
So it's all about the
I've
transition.
been talking to you a lot about,
Right.
Nikki, how do I do this? Nikki, how do I do that? So I think that, and I'm sure there are a lot of parents, particularly mothers, who are going through this same phase. And so we thought, why not have a conversation?
True. And it's all about the transition, right?
And it's a hell of a transition because we want to do it. We want to launch our children. We want to wish them all the best. And at the same time, it's hard because we're literally releasing them into the world. And that's what we want to happen.
Right.
But when we do, it really does kind of tug at our hearts.
But we're going to talk about what we are going to do
So
or what we are doing.
Them,
Exactly.
yes, what are
It's
we
all
gonna
about
do?
us,
Yes,
right?
Yes, it's our time. So Nikki, it's been 2 years. Can you believe it? 2 years
Crazy.
since Kaylin went off to school. And now you're in this whole new phase, a whole new space, a whole new mindset. How have you pivoted? How have you adjusted to that?
Well, I think I was intentionally knew that it was coming, so I was intentionally planning for it.
Mm-hmm.
The COVID shutdown made me start to look at different things. So as you know, I started studying to become a coach.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been really working on that. Also us doing our podcast. But one of the things that I have been that has just happened in the last, I would say, year was that we actually started a company with the boys. And it's kind of been a way to keep the boys, engaged. And it's all about pickleball. So we have a pickleball company, as you know, and we sell paddles and we do events.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a separate chat for that. And we talk about events and pickleball and different things like that. I think it came about because the kids have this joke is that we allow them to use the company card for certain things when they're away. So I said, you know what? We really need to have a real company card with a real business that everybody continues or contributes to. Mm-hmm. So that's how. So that's
I think
what
the
we've
key
been
word
doing.
there was intentional.
Right.
I'm not sure, and I'm taking my lessons from you, literally in real time, because I have sat there knowing that Zacho is heading off soon. I'm not sure if I've been as intentional as you have been, and it's scary for me to be really honest. My wash belly is gone off to school, and that's what I'll be saying in a few weeks. And not only is he
not
going
so
off,
soon, a couple months.
Well, July, August,
True.
and then he's
Okay.
gone. So and then it's not even just going off to school. He's going off to school in Europe. So it's not just just right there. It's quite a
two
bit
flights,
of a
two flights away. That's what I always say. Two flights
and
away.
I have no relatives there. There's no one to But so that's really, really scary.
Of course.
And then it's not just
I completely understand that.
Right. And then it's not just for me being afraid of him going. Is he going to be managing and all of that? But it's also about me.
Of course.
And that it's really very selfish, right? But I really think that as mothers, we go through that. Yes, it's selfish. We claim it. But it's a whole change, a whole mindset. Everything has to be adjusted because this last child has now been launched into the big wide world. We no longer have all of the
But remember,
control.
It's not about him now. It's about us. So
it's about us.
So
but the emotion that comes with that,
right,
is real. It's really something that I need to acknowledge and say this is big stuff. And
And you're
I don't know
going
how to prepare for it though.
and you're going to cross the bridge, but you have to start intentionally thinking about what you're doing, which is what we've been talking about and working on.
And we talk about it quite a bit in the podcast. But when it's really happening, and I was there for you 2 years ago when Kayla, oh Nikki, you'll be fine. And I'm there now, and it doesn't feel like I'm going to be fine, but I have to be, right?
But there's a first time for everything, right?
There is, absolutely.
And
But
I know you've had a couple things that you've done recently that are first time things. So
right.
let's tell us
So
about
tell
it.
us, no, but you did more exciting first time things
Oh
before
my
me.
gosh.
Tell us about your things, your pickleball company.
Well, I think
That's
that
exciting.
I have never been the athletic one. And if you know my husband, you know Trevor is the
right.
the
Has always
athlete,
been.
right?
Yes, yes.
So he has been really playing a lot of pickleball, and the boys play a lot of pickleball. And so I actually have started playing pickleball. And to me, that's the first thing. I've never actually ever played a sport. So that's a big thing for me. I won't call myself a pickleball athlete, but I can at
Not
least
yet.
say I'm a pickleball player.
Right.
I'm not very good, but it's okay.
Not yet, as we
Well,
would say.
I don't
You're
know if I
getting
ever
there.
I don't know if I ever will
No,
be.
man, you'll get there. But here's the thing. Most importantly, you did it and you're enjoying it. And you have continued to play because you do what, 2 times a week?
Yes, 2 or 3 times a week. Yes. So
That's awesome.
just trying to lose some weight too.
Yeah, you're keeping healthy and fit and getting some vitamin D in the process. But I think that's commendable that you're doing it, because that would not have been your first choice maybe, because you weren't athletic or you didn't consider yourself
Didn't
athletic,
consider myself
right?
athletic.
And here it is, you're out in that heat
Yeah. Oh my
during
God.
our season.
The heat is crazy.
And you're playing pickleball and you're having a good time. And
Yes.
you look great. I love the outfit you had on the other day.
Oh yes, I finally decided to don the skirt.
And you look super cute.
Yes.
Super cute in that skirt.
So tell me, I hear something about a piano.
So here's the thing. So a few weeks ago I went to Mandeville and my aunt's family home, and an old piano was there. I used to play the piano back in the day.
I didn't know that.
Right, yes.
With Mrs. Pinnock, no.
So I went all the way up to grade 5, I think.
What?
In piano exams.
Look at you.
But I just have not played the piano. I shudder to think how many years. So the piano was there, and I sat down and I started to play the scale, and just like riding a bicycle,
It came back.
And Zach was recording me. I didn't realize he was recording me. I'm like, wait, this feels nice.
Oh, look at you.
And I started to play, and I did a song from Sound of Music, which is my favorite movie, and I was doing it by ear, and Zach recorded that again, and he sent it to JP, and JP says, Mom, we gotta get this thing going. And I never ever thought about going back to playing the piano.
But now's your time.
Yes.
You need to get a piano.
But the joy I felt just pinging around on those keys, I'm like, I need to get back here.
I'm sure that your heart went light.
Yes.
Yes.
I really, really enjoyed it. And that was something that happened without me even planning it. It just happened. But I'm going to get on with it.
And you're going to have to buy a piano.
I'm going to have to buy a piano.
Okay.
I'll get another one. Yes, for
Ooh.
sure. But I'm looking forward to that.
And also, you've been like really hitting the weights and stuff too.
I have been exercising. I need to be doing it more. But like you, I was just never really into that. But I found we have a little group, and 2 young ladies, two of them in their 20s, one in their 30s, I'm in my 50s. But I'm telling you, the synergy is amazing. I look forward to it. I don't miss a Saturday walk. I miss other ones, but not the Saturday walk.
Okay. Why, you have breakfast or something after?
That happens too. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Sometimes we stop and we have breakfast, or we stop and grab coffee. But it's not just that. It's just being outdoors with them, and we laugh and chat and have all kinds of conversations about things.
Share some tea, right?
Yeah, man. And it just really, the energy is unbelievable.
Feed your soul.
It sure does. Although different decades, it doesn't matter. We have connected in an amazing way. And I really, really enjoy it. And I was never that one to jump up and go. I've done it in spurts, but no, I want to do it.
Well, I've always been an exercise person, going to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really loved is like meeting people there and chatting and
The
stuff.
interaction.
So yeah.
No, I
And-
was never that.
Yeah,
When I
I
went to
was
the
always
gym, my
like
head
that.
was dead straight.
No.
Did what I had to do, and I'd leave. Don't speak to me because I don't really want to be here. But I now see exercise so very differently, and of course, we know we have to exercise.
Yes.
There's just no question about it.
Unfortunately, yes, because
Yeah.
you know those you're just not snapping back. I would be able to go on a vacation, eat, come back and lose it all, but that ain't happening. So, Mish, you know we're at that age. Well, I don't know about you, but a lot of my friends are retiring. Honestly, I feel like they're retiring. I'm just starting.
And that's exciting.
Yeah, but it feels a bit awkward. I can't lie. But however, I would never have changed anything.
But let me tell you though, it's about perspective.
Correct.
So we had a massive job,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and we've come to the end of that period, and now we're
That's a choice that we made.
It's a choice that we made, and we're now going on to another phase.
Right.
So and that's a job we'll never retire from.
Of course.
We'll never retire from that job. But we're moving on to something else. But this is actually for us for the very first time in our lives.
And you're sure
that's what makes it exciting.
And you're sure it's not too late?
Absolutely not. No way. Look at us. It can't be too late.
Because I always say we have a good 30 years, right?
We have a good 30 years, according to Nikki.
Yes. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure that the big dreams that I always had will come to fruition. Like, I certainly ain't going to have the body I've always dreamed about, but that's okay.
But remember, we can adjust those dreams, though.
Of course.
We can have another type of dream. But one thing is sure, the body you have now, you're going to be healthy. It's a healthy body. So irrespective of how it looks, you're doing everything you can. You're eating right, you're exercising, you're getting your sunshine. Mostly with the eating right. But you're doing what you can do at this point.
Right.
We have to be gentle with ourselves, and it's okay to change, to readjust those dreams.
Of course.
But what's important is just never stop dreaming.
And just starting, right? Because you just have to start in your head, even if it's just walking up and down your driveway.
Just do it.
Or the 10 minutes of yoga in the morning.
Right. And you're doing way more than that.
Well,
so pat yourself on the back.
I don't know. So what do you think now that you have almost or on the cusp of launching Zacco, and you know JP's pretty well set, what is it that you think that you're going to do for yourself? What do you think?
Gosh, I have such a long list of things. It's almost like a recurring list. I'd like to do A, B, C, and D.
So come on, tell me what the A, B, and C's are.
Oh, geez, do I have to?
Yes.
I know, we have to put it out there, right? So writing my books.
Okay.
That remains on my list. And I have adjusted my second one because it was to read for the PhD. That I've adjusted to furthering my studies, whatever that is. A PhD,
going back to school.
Going back to school.
Right.
And I'll tell you a funny story. Recently, I was speaking with a professor who is on campus at University of the West Indies here. And I said, I need to reach out to you just to get some information on your psychology course, to do the master's in psychology versus doing the PhD. Now, Zach was right there. I was not speaking to Zach. And he chimed in and he says, Mom, you have always wanted to do this. You need to just do it. What I thought was funny in that moment was, one, he's listening to me. When I say it, but I just sometimes just don't think that they're listening.
Right.
And two, he was letting me know that I no longer have an excuse. I can no longer say I can't do it because of the children or because of whatever. This is now my time. Claim it and do what you want to do.
Right.
So that has really resonated with me, and I just have to get it done. And I'm going to tell you one more thing that I really want to do, which I don't want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you.
I don't know if you're supposed to be telling me here.
Oh, I'd be happy to pause it.
Yes. Remember, we're supposed to say what's the one thing you want to do just for you.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to tell you because it's on my list. So
don't worry, we're going to get there. But you know, I've always wanted to do psychology too, and I have this urge, honestly, too, to go back to school. But I don't know if it's a real. I think I just don't want to stop learning,
and that's important. No, I don't think we ever should stop learning.
Right.
Whether it is embracing AI, whether it is learning psychology, whether it's learning money matters, whatever it is.
I think
There's something new happening all the time.
right, and I think it's just for us to stay relevant, right?
Yeah,
and so
say
that's
all the
why
time.
we've also talked about, which I really want us to do, is to do our events, our educational events,
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
and we need to come out of the talk phase into the action phase.
So, Nikki,
right?
now
We're
you've
getting
heard
there.
of my list,
Mhm.
my to-do list, which I need to tick as I go along. What's yours? What are the things that you have planned to do? Because you have all this time.
Well, you know, Mish, I am running, I like do a lot of juggling and I do so many different things, and I kind of would like to expand them. I want to expand my coaching and I collaborate with a lot of people. So I want to start a program. Right now, I just wrapped up a jumpstart for LinkedIn. That's the practical side of doing stuff. So I've collaborated with somebody that, you know, I work on the conference. And I want to do more conferences if possible. And one of my dreams actually is that I do want to take people on trips. I want to do a travel type company because I'm always planning trips and I really want to start taking other people on them and hopefully making a little money, or at least getting to travel for free.
No, we're not going to say hopefully.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, you are.
But okay, but here, let me tell you one thing. I say all these things and then anxiety hits me. So I have to figure out in my body what I really want to do and what feels good.
And I think it's natural because it happens to me too. And then we have all these conversations in our head and then it actually just doesn't happen. I think it's fine. I think what's important is recognizing that the anxiety has taken place. Okay, I'm accepting it, but what can I do about it?
Right.
How can I change that? And it really just starts, I think, and I'm speaking to myself too, with just taking action, even if it's small.
Right.
Just to start.
Right.
That's that first step.
Well,
and as Nike says, just do it.
I know. I guess the first thing that we would do would be along with the pickleball, because you know we're doing the pickleball events and the pickleball competitions, that I want to start a pickleball vacation. So I think our first vacation would be in Jamaica, where we'd bring pickleball players. That's as cool part. Though. Yeah, it feels
but you need
scary.
To tell us later on, like, where do we find this pickleball?
Oh, at Lime Pickleball, you can follow it. Follow us on Instagram, but we'll link it. Put it in the captions for sure. We will for sure. But that's exciting, though. I'm proud of you for that. Yeah, I feel overwhelmed even talking about it, but it's okay. We'll get them done. And then sometimes I feel, am I doing too much?
No, but you're good at blocking. Remember?
Yes, trying to be.
You're pretty good at that, and I think you're good at organizing your time and organizing your days, and you're getting things done. Yeah, and I think, as I said, I had written something, a LinkedIn post about the different seasons. So right now I am in a busy season, you know, with the podcast and organizing for my coaching programs, and then kind of getting ready for my summer season, which is when we're having lots of guests coming. I have 2 sets of guests coming, and when we're traveling. Right. But I also have to make time for the stillness in between, for the slow time where you can, you know, revitalize and just take it easy, where I don't feel pressured to wake up and do dot. And remember, and take that time. For the first time in our lives, we have control over that. We can determine when will be the slow period, when is a busy period, because for the last 20 odd years, I'm going to say that, we never had that choice. Right. We were just constantly going. Well, I have to say that while Zacho and Kaylin are still in college, we still kind of have to work around their schedule a little bit. So we have a few more years of that. Right. But the day-to-day, but I'm just saying the day-to-day, because there was a time when we were just going back to back to back with things that needed to be done. We never had choices, but now we do. Right. It's literally our time that we just have to claim. And I'm not even sure if that makes it more difficult. Because we're no longer in that routine. We don't have the structure, and it's all, what do we do? But it's okay. It's a challenge. It's a challenge that we just have to try to get there and get it done. As it's not easy though. I know that. Okay. And there are days when I think that I struggle with not having that schedule. Yes.
But I think that one thing I want for both of us is that we need to still keep learning
Mm-hmm.
and keep learning new skills.
Mm-hmm.
So, on that note, what skill, business-wise, are you going to put yourself out there to learn? Come on.
Well, you know what? I've always struggled with understanding finances.
Okay.
I've always struggled with that. I take it for granted because that's just what Chris does,
Mm-hmm.
and I really do take it for granted. And I really want to understand, investing and so on, and what's the best way to do it. The boys are doing it now, and I've gotten a bit complacent because they will handle it.
Right.
But I want to know for myself, and I also want to have a better understanding of AI. I
Okay.
find it exciting, actually. There's so much happening in that space right now, but I don't know much about it apart from ChatGPT. And then there's all these ads that say there's so much more than
Right.
ChatGPT, which we know there is more than ChatGPT. So I'd love to understand AI too, because
Okay.
that's not going anywhere.
Okay. So some September topics for us to
Mhm.
tackle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
For me, it sounds simple, but we've been talking about it forever. I'm a creature of the written diary.
Mm.
And because I am doing so many different things, I notice I'm trying to put everything, even a manicure or exercise session, in Google Docs. Because, like, when you make an appointment, it will say, add this to your calendar.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to get on my iPad, which is sitting there, and do a digital diary.
And we have said that.
By the end of this year, Mish, we have to do this.
Yeah, we have said that a couple of times.
Right?
And we just I think it's good for us to move in that direction because it makes our life a lot easier.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And the last thing that we're going to talk about is, what's one thing that you want to do that kind of scares you?
Gosh. There are a couple of things I want to do that I find a little scary, but there's one thing that it's going to take every ounce of courage to say this and put it out there, but I can't swim. And I know, and I truly believe I'm a water baby. My love for the sea, my love for the
It's
beach,
true, you
my
do
love
love
for the
the sea.
river,
Okay.
anywhere with water, and the sound of water. I mean, anything to do with water. My favorite colors are shades of blue, but I can't swim.
Okay. So, but there's lots of adult
I know
swim
I've
teachers
gone to
around.
swimming classes
Okay.
maybe 3 or 4 times,
Why did you stop?
and as soon as I got to the deep end, I said, "Tata, I'm out."
It's a fair.
It's a fair. It's a fair. It started with summer school many, many, many years ago at YMCA, and that hasn't left me.
Well, I think I remember swimming at Immaculate Pool. That is a big, scary pool. I don't think I actually learned to swim there because I was petrified there.
Yeah.
So
it's something that I'd love to do because it
And
has
you
it
will.
has affected my life in many, many ways, right? I didn't get to go here because the boat is not going to pull up close enough. I'm going to have to swim to the shore. Not going. So I missed out on a lot of things simply because I can't swim. So there you have it.
But you're going to learn.
Yeah. So what about you? Tell me.
What
This
about
is
me?
big and scary now.
Yes. A big scary thing for me is speaking in public, like being.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know
no. Come again, Nick. That's not accurate.
Honestly, sometimes I feel like I don't even want to be an authority on a topic because I'm scared that someone's going to call and say, "Can you do a talk?"
But you do it so well.
But it's scary. I feel like the words are not going to come, and especially as you get older, you're not
clicking
as quick. But I have to conquer that. So I've thought, okay, do I go to a public speaking coach or what?
Mm-hmm.
But I have to conquer that.
And you will.
So that's my big scary thing.
So we have 2 things to work on.
To swim and speak.
To swim and to speak. So we're checking with each other.
There's lots of other women that are
yeah.
reinventing themselves
Mm-hmm.
at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that one of the big things that I've always told my kids, and I tell my clients, is that when you're looking to do something, make it align with the lifestyle that you want.
if it doesn't, it's just not going to work.
Right, because
Yeah.
you and I talk about it all the time. Do we open a store, for instance? Michelle and I
No.
have considered, do we open a store? And we realize that
It's not
neither
within
one
line.
of us
Yeah.
want to be held to a store
Yeah.
7 days a week,
Yeah, exactly.
every day of the week.
So you just have to be honest with yourself in that process. But the takeaway from this episode is it's never too late. It's never too late. Just claim it and find a way to get it done.
Right, for sure. So let's see what the new season brings, but we're excited to start fresh.
Yes, yes.
And we're very happy to have a production assistant,
Yes, we are very, very happy.
to have Zaria.
And we're looking forward to even bigger things.
Yes.
This season has been short and sweet.
But some
But-
exciting things. We're working on some exciting things for
Mhm.
sure.
Looking forward to that.
Because now
So-
we'll have time.
So don't forget to, right. Don't forget to like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, a mom to tell a mom on all the platforms. And of course, we have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,
Yes.
Spotify.
And please text us if you have any particular topic or a guest that you want to see, because we are open
We love to hear from you.
for sure.
All right. Until next time.
Take care. So,
Next.
and should I talk about what I'm doing? You don't want to ask about me?
Oh, sorry. I thought we had cut. I thought we had cut there. Sorry.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of What the 50. Please show your love and encouragement by sharing, subscribing, and leaving a review wherever you're listening. And don't forget to like and follow us on Instagram. And please join our active Facebook group at What.the50.